Hi, bridge lovers. We're back with another bridge hand. This hand was sent to me by a friend of mine called Vic from Croatia. He played it in some sort of league match, I don't know, against some, high standard of play, I believe. I think the person who is involved in this hand is quite a well-known Croatian player. I can't remember the name, so I'll put that in the comments below. But this was just an interesting hand in a Croatian league match, and the final result was quite shocking, I guess. We'll see. Anyway, Vic thought it was good enough to send me, and I liked it. I think it was very good. So you're in four spades, and the bidding is gone. It's long, convoluted. West opens West is the opening bidder. West opens a club, vulnerable. Your partner overcalls one, no trump, strong. East doubles. You bid two hearts, intending as a transfer. Your partner thinks two hearts is natural. So this goes pass, pass, and then East doubles again. So now you bid two spades, weak with spades. This goes pass, pass, and East jumps to four hearts. Well, although partner's got a strong no trump, East has the values over your partner, and East has a lot of hearts, it looks like. Because they bid four hearts without any support from West. So East probably has a very good six-card heart suit, or maybe a longer suit or something like that, maybe ace, king to seven or something. So because it's teams, if you bid four spades and go three off, you're actually showing a profit. Okay, and going two off is a great profit. If you can go two off, if partner doesn't have any heart values, for example, you might have partner might have like ace queen x of spades or something like that. You can rough clubs in your hand. Maybe partner can rough diamonds in their hand, and so maybe you get out for 300 or 100. So four spades is unlikely to be very costly. If you go for 800, well, they're probably making four hearts, but the benefits you could go for 5 or 300, or even get close to making it if partner's got a great hand. So you bid four spades. West doubles this. Okay, West is passed throughout, so West must have short hearts and values in spades, and you end up playing in four spades, and they lead the ace of clubs. So let's have a quick look at dummy and decide if we're going to come close to making this, and if we're not, how many tricks are we going to settle for? So we have the ace king of spades, we've got the ace of hearts, that's 3, we've got at least one diamond trick, maybe 2 if the jack of diamonds is West, so that gets you to 5, and then you've got some roughs, some club roughs in your hand, so 6, 7, 8, 9 maybe if you can rough 4 clubs. So is there any prospect of making this? Yeah, there is. You might, if West has, for example, and it's not too unlikely here, 4 spades for their double and 5 clubs, you might be able to rough 5 clubs in your hand because East will only have 1 spade. Okay? So you could rough the opening trick, maybe trying to set up your diamonds, and then try and rough clubs every time you get to dummy, rough clubs to the point where East can't rough in because you've played 1 spade, and West has to follow because they've got a 5 or 6 card club suit or something like that. So there is a chance of making this. So if you're going to rough 5 clubs in your hand, what do we need to do? Well, you're going to need 5 club tricks. You've got the ace king of spades. You've got the ace of hearts, which means we need 2 diamond tricks. So the declarer on the hand at trick 2 needs 2 diamond tricks. So what you need is diamonds 3-3 with the jack on side, and they played a diamond to the 10. They're playing to make it. It is teams. Obviously, if they go 2 off, 4 hearts might be making. You can see partner's hand here. It hasn't got a great amount of defense. Their clubs are pretty poor. If the jack of diamonds is at the east, we haven't really got the time to establish the diamonds. And ace jack of hearts is onside. So although West might only have 1 heart and East might have king queen 10 to 6, the jack's in the slot. So maybe 4 hearts is making. So even if the 10 of diamonds loses to the jack, going 2 off here might be fine because 4 hearts might make. So we took a diamond to the 10, and they played the ace. So now, if they return a club, we go rough a club, queen of diamonds, king of diamonds, rough a club, heart to the ace, rough a club, spade to the king, rough a club, or in some order, some correct order so that East can't rough in. But they didn't. They didn't play a club back. They defended well, and they didn't give us a chance to rough. They didn't play a spade, which might be the best return, but they played the king of hearts, which is likely. Now, this could get roughed by West, and if this gets roughed by West, there's nothing we can do. They might have then time to play a spade or something like that. But we need the ace of hearts as a trick, you see. So we kind of need West to follow to this. So West did follow. So you're pretty sure now that hearts are 6-1. So West has, let's say, 4 spades, 1 heart, 5 or 6 clubs. If we're going to make this, we need West to have 3 diamonds, and we need East to have 3 diamonds. We need to be able to cash all our diamonds. Okay? And we also then need to try and ruff all of Dummy's clubs. So it's difficult how it would have been easy if East returned a club. They would have given us effectively a free entry to ruff a club, and we wouldn't need as many entries to the north hand. But now we need things to break. So we're going to ruff a club because we're in dummy, and every time we're in dummy, we're going to try and ruff a club. And we need to get to the north hand again to ruff another club, but we need to do it in such a way that no one throws a diamond away. Okay, if someone throws a diamond away, we won't be able to cash our Queen and King of Diamonds without someone ruffing in and maybe returning a trump or cashing a heart or something like this. You can see as soon as we lose the lead, especially if we lose the lead to East, they're just going to cash a heart and we're not going to make it. Okay, so we played the Queen of Diamonds and then we play another diamond and bonus, everyone follows. So now we're in with a chance. What we need to do, let's quickly count this. We need to ruff a club, we need to cross to dummy, we need to ruff a club. We can't really cross to dummy anymore. What could we do? Well, let's carry on with our plan. We're going to ruff a club and East plays the Queen. So we now know the shape of the hand. We now know that East is likely to have 6 hearts. They've shown it with 3 diamonds. They've shown it with 3 clubs. So they've got a singleton spade. Okay, the double from West indicated they might have points in spades, and because dummy has ace king, likely as West's double of 4 spades is based on a 4-card suit, and so we know that West's initial shape was 4, 1, 3, 5. Okay, so we can actually claim now, because what we can do something quite weird. Our 8 of diamonds is high, so we can catch West in sort of a weird sort of squeeze here. Okay, so that's what we're going to do, and to be able to ruff another club in our hand, we need to take East's trump out. So we've got a couple of options of getting to dummy. We could play a winning diamond and ruff it, and then ruff a club. But what East will do on that, potentially club that we try and ruff, East will ruff in, and if they've got singleton jack or queen of spades, we're going to go off. So what we're going to do is cross in a spade. Now, we started with 6 trumps. Our aim is to have 5 clubs in our hand, so we can afford to play a trump to dummy once. And now we're in this position, and we've got a complete count in the hand now. What we can do is ruff another club. And now we're on 8 tricks. So we need 2 more tricks. We've got no winners other than our ace of spades and our 8 of diamonds, but our 8 of diamonds is going to get ruffed. But what's going to happen when we play our 8 of diamonds? What are West's last 4 cards? They've got 3 spades left, and they've got a club left. So when we play our 8 of diamonds, what on earth is West going to do? Aha, well, it's a winner, so they have to ruff it. But if they ruff it, we can over-ruff in the north hand and ruff a club. We'll show you West's hand. We're going to make this now. We're going to make this because they've got no winning option here. They've got lots of tricks. In fact, East has got the hearts as well. East has got all the hearts covered. They've got loads of tricks between them. But what do they do on the 8 of diamonds? If they don't ruff it, I just let it win and I make my ace of spades my 10th trick. And if they do ruff it, they haven't thrown the king of clubs away, which means I can ruff the 10 of clubs. Okay? So they had no winning option. They effectively just conceded. They were a good player. They knew what was going on. They just went, yeah, well played. And they were talking about in the bar afterwards, they're thinking, how on earth can they make 4 spades in this hand? But it just sort of falls into place. If you play for what you need to make it early, you can play for like the ideal distribution. And when it happens, not only do you not concede 4 hearts, you make 4 spades doubled. The whole hand was this. And weirdly, on the ace of clubs lead, if we lead this, it's cold. You can't touch it. It's actually absolutely cold. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing East can return when they're in with the ace of diamonds to beat it, because you played 1 spade to dummy. So playing 1 spade when they're in doesn't stop you. It just takes your entries in a different order. It would be softer defense if when you play a dime to the 10, if East tried to play a club now, it would be a much easier thing to find. You wouldn't need that weird squeeze by playing the 8 of diamonds, the winning 8 of diamonds through West. And West gets caught. I don't even know what the name of that squeeze is, but it's effectively the no good discard squeeze. They have to ruff it, but if they do, you can ruff a club because they haven't thrown their club away. So I thought it was a really interesting hand. Vic sent me it. So well played, Vic. Oh no, Vic was east. So Vic was, I think east. Oh, east. It was east or west. I can't remember who he was, but Vic and we were talking about in the bar afterwards. So the beauty of bridge is even when you have what looks like a bad board, you're still enthralled in all the opportunities in this hand. So really interesting hand, Vic. Thanks for sending me it. It's effectively a dummy reversal. If we show the whole hand, it's a dummy reversal and a 6-2 fit. You roughed five. You could have roughed 5 clubs in your hand to make 10 tricks, which is frankly amazing. So well done if you spotted the dummy reversal very quickly. But it was a really, really good hand. And if you have any interesting hands, please send me them. There's a link to my Discord group below where you can contact me directly and join in some robot bridge and things like that our server does. But otherwise, look out for the next bridge hand with Steve.